Hello everyone, my name is Vladimir, and today we're going to talk about the 5 top rated heavy duty chairs for 24/7 work environments. These are your call centers, data centers, police stations, airports, security companies, places that are open 24/7, and they require a chair that can withstand the use and abuse of such work environment. So if you currently have chairs and the arms are falling off, the fabric is ripping apart, the vinyl is peeling off, then this video is for you. Not only am I going to walk you through all of these 5 chairs and show you the benefits and options, I'm also going to give you tips on how they should be specified so that they can look nice for much longer. And we're gonna look at them now. Okay, so the first chair that we're going to look at is the Strata by 9to5 Seating. 9to5 Seating is located in Hawthorne, California, next to SpaceX, and that means this is an American-made chair. Let's see, it comes in different models. So you have the standard mesh back upholstered seat, or you can do an all mesh chair, you can do the bar stool version, as well as add a headrest. Let's look at the features. So the features, it is warranted up to 300 pounds, but as a heavy duty chair, it's 350 pounds. Then it has a lumbar support that it's height adjustable as well as depth. You can adjust the depth of how much you want that lumbar support to feel. Let's see what else. It's an aluminum frame and base. So the frame is aluminum, the base is aluminum, and we already said it comes as a task, stool, conference. I would not say executive. Not executive, but for sure task, stool, and conference. Let's look at the arms. So it could be armless. You can do the A36 arm, which is the most adjustable arm. You can do something very basic that just goes up and down, as well as an arm that is not common in task chairs, which is the breakaway arm, meaning that the arms will fold back, so it's easier for the user to get in and out of the chair if they're wearing a utility belt, a utility belt. So that's the A90 arm. It only has one control, which is just a heavy duty synchro tilt, locks in multiple positions, as well as goes up and down. So it's a basic control mechanism. Base comes in 2 colors, silver and black. Casters, you have your regular casters that are for hardwood floors and carpet, but you also have your heavy duty hardwood and carpet casters. Additional options, and this is where we specify that we want the heavy duty multi-shift version of this chair. But always we recommend a seat slider because this allows you to fit people of different heights. So actually, I think we don't sell chairs unless we add a seat slider. Just from experience. So always a seat slider, and the frame comes in 2 colors, black and silver. So I will say this is the most basic heavy duty chair from this list. Also the price is the least expensive, and it's a well-made chair. Alright, next up we have the Genie Flex 24/7, and what makes it unique is the back, which is a TPU, that stands for thermoplastic polyurethane. This is a material that it's found in running shoes and heavy duty seals instead of using rubber. And what that means is that it's abrasion, scratch resistant, grease oil, stain resistant, and it is bleach cleanable. TPU is also 100% chlorine free, 100% PVC free, and it is 100% recyclable if that is important to you. Like the Strata, it is available as a task chair and as a bar stool, and you can also use it as in a conference room. So let's look at the options. You have different seat sizes, something that is not available with the Strata. So you have the petite seat size as well as all the way up to the extra large. Different stitch patterns, which I guess it's not really important in a heavy duty environment, but it is available. Let's see, it has different arms. You have, like the Strata, an 8-way arm that, as you can see, is up and down, back and forth, angles, and in and out, meaning that the arm comes out to give you more space. It also has, it's a little more fancy. It has a polished arm, that it's an 8-way arm, as well as a rollback arm that rolls back. And you have also your basic arm that just goes up and down. Let's see what else. You have also fixed arms. If you want to do if you want to use this chair as a conference, then you have your fixed arm. You can also do armless. What this one has, however, has 2 different mechanisms. You have your body balance mechanism, and what that means is that when you lean back, the tension to when you lean back depends on your weight. So the heavier you are, the more resistance it will give you. But it calculates that, but I don't like it. I'm more of a manual guy, so I want to adjust the tension myself. But it's an option. So that's the body balance mechanism. And here are the regular mechanisms, which is the quick synchro tilt with the seat depth adjustment, which is the one that we specify the most. But if you have people that have sciatica pain, then you have this mechanism that offers forward tilt. So that's important. The stool mechanisms, they have them. The base, you have your base, but if you want to go fancy, they do have a polished aluminum base. And casters, this one is an all floor caster, but you also have the option of glides. Let's see what else. Frame colors, it's available in black and gray, and the back is available in all of these 4 colors, which is black, gray, white, and red. And lots of textiles and vinyls, lots of them. Something that I forgot to mention is that this is made in Sparks, Nevada. That's where the factory is, so this is another American-made chair. And that's it for the Genie Flex. Okay, so next we're gonna talk about the U and also the U2 chair by Allseating. Allseating is a Canadian brand. This is made in Canada, and this is my favorite chair. That's hands down my favorite chair. It's the most comfortable from all of these chairs that we have as part of the heavy duty chairs, but also it's our best seller. I'm just so happy with this chair. I use it, so I'm happy. I'll tell you all about it. So it is available as a mid back as well as a high back. And what makes the difference between the U and the U2 is that the U chair is an aluminum frame, and the mechanism locks in 5 different places. The U2 is a nylon frame, and the back locks in 3 places. To make things more confusing, the U has a ratchet back, as that comes in standard. That means the back goes up, so if the lumbar is not hitting you in the right place, then you can adjust it to go up a little bit so it hits you in the right spot. That will be an upgrade if you choose the U2 chair. Let's see, so when it comes to the U2, let me just select the right thing here. It's a mid back. It comes in 3 frame colors: black, gray, and white. It's like a birch, like an off-white. If you do the U, comes in black and chrome. So if you see that the option is chrome, that means you picked the U, which is the fancy version. It has different seat options. So you have the medium seat, which is pretty standard for almost everyone. You have an ergonomic seat for petite individuals, as well as a full seat, which is deeper and a little bit wider. It's for taller people. So that's that. Something about the U2 that it's not available on the U is, where is that? Switch that back to nylon. It does have another mechanism. Let's synchro tilt. It has the deluxe tilt J bar, or yep, the deluxe. That has so many options. So many options. You need someone that is very particular. That's the mechanism. You can adjust everything. One thing about making this chair to be a heavy-duty multi-shift is that it has to have the T2 arms. The T2 arms only go up and down. I believe any other arm will disqualify it for the 24/7 warranty. And it has a really good warranty. It's 12 years, and the weight is 350 pounds. So this chair, what makes it different is that it's super comfortable. And the reason why I like it is because of the lumbar support. See, with this knob, when you twist it, it will bend the frame to give you that lumbar support. So that's what makes it different. It's so comfortable. I really like it. So that's the U2. You could, I don't think they have it as they don't have it as a standard, but if you really needed the rollback arm, it is available as a special. I'm not sure if it will disqualify it for being a 24/7 chair, but we can have that conversation. Just reach out to us and we'll double check. But it is an option. Like the other chairs, lots of textiles, vinyls. It does have the standard carpet casters. You can have a dual surface, which means the hardwood floors and carpet. And it does have a low seat cylinder to go along with the petite seat, as well as a high seat cylinder for tall people. So that's important. And I don't think I mentioned it, a seat slider, it's available. It's a must, no matter if it's a petite person or a very, it has to, for a tall person, you have to have the seat slider. So that's an option. Okay, so that's the U and U2 task chair by Allseating. Okay, so the last three chairs, the Strata, the Genie Flex, and the U and U2, were soldiers. Okay, now the last two chairs, those are tanks. We're gonna look at tanks now. These are chairs that are heavy duty. So let's take a look. So first we start with the Brisbane HD 24/7. This is made by Allseating, and I'll show you what makes it different. So the first thing, it's a mid-height adjustable back, meaning that it is a ratchet back like the U chair. So it's a ratchet back, and you can also add a headrest, which I forgot to mention. You can also add it to the U chair, the U and the U2. Seat sizes, it's different seat sizes, and I believe the extra large D seat is warranted up to 450 pounds. So it starts at 350, but for the deeper seat, up to 450 pounds. Now, this is what makes it different. It's the option of adding a ballistic nylon that will protect the back of the chair or the seat, in these critical areas, from gun belts and utility belts. So this is heavy duty to the max, to protect the chair and make sure that it will last for a long time. So that's one of the things that makes it different. You can also add a poly back. So if you don't want the back to get damaged, maybe it bumps into something behind the chair and it might rip it. So you have the option of doing a poly back, which is the plastic. You can also do leather, but I don't think that's a good idea for a heavy duty environment. So either fabric or vinyl or a poly back. It does have an adjustable lumbar support, not as good as the U or the U2, but it's there. And then let's see, we can do two-tone fabrics. So you have a single fabric, or if you want to be more creative, you can have a two-tone textile. As I mentioned, you can add a headrest, and the back could be upholstered. For the arms, we have the roll-away arm, which is important for this type of environment, as well as your basic up and down. Oh no, this is not the basic one. No, this is the 8-way arm. So 8-way arm and the polished aluminum version. So it's more fancy. As well as your, there is no fixed arm. It's just armless. So armless. For the mechanism, we have just like the Genie Flex, the quick adjust synchro tilt. Don't pick that one. Well, I'm assuming that you will reach out to us. We wouldn't pick that one. We will pick the one with the seat depth adjustment, or for some people, not everyone, to have a forward tilt. It can be also made as a bar stool, so you have that option. A black base and a polished aluminum base. And casters, we have black, the all floor caster, as well as glides. So the main feature about this chair is the ballistic nylon, as well as the weight capacity to be up to 450 pounds. One thing about Allseating is that depending on the textile, they can make the chairs pretty quickly. They say 15 chairs in 48 hours. I will say it's like the whole process, it's more like 2 to 4 weeks. Again, depends on the textile, and I will explain that more because that's part of the tips. I'll explain that more of why this is not realistic. I think we're looking more at 3 to 4 weeks as a lead time to make these chairs. So that's it for the Brisbane HD 24/7. Okay, so the last chair is the Logic Plus. This is the ultimate tank of a chair. It is warranted up to 500 pounds, regardless of the seat size. And the other features that we're going to look at are the different arm styles. You can do armless, 8-way, adjustable, height, width adjustable, pivot, slide arm. So this is more like a 6-way adjustable, 4-way adjustable, and of course the breakaway arm. For the controls, it only has one control, but this control mechanism does everything. So you can adjust the back independently. It goes up and down. You can lock the back anywhere you want. Let's see, it has a seat slider, it has a tension control, and it has an integrated forward tilt feature. So it doesn't have to be specified, comes in standard, and that's again for people that have sciatica pain. Let's see, bases. So we have the heavy duty nylon base. Casters, you have your regular casters and heavy duty casters for both carpet and hardwood floors. And of course, it has the ballistic nylon protection. So you can do just the back as a ballistic nylon. You can do just the upper back, or for the ultimate protection, you can do the whole seat and the lower back, and of course the back of the chair. If you want to, you don't have to, but if you want the ultimate protection, there you go. Now you're fully protected, so this chair keeps looking good for, I believe it's warranted up to 12 years. Oh, I should know this. Where is the warranty? Ten-year warranty. That's a 10-year warranty. So that's the Logic Plus. And now let's go over the tips on how these chairs need to be specified so that they can last longer and they keep looking nice for longer than the warranty. So here we go. Tip number 1. Choose a fabric that has a high count of double rubs. Fabrics that have a high count are made specifically for high traffic areas. Most fabrics fall between 75 to 100,000 double rubs. So any fabric that it's more than 100,000, it's meant for a high traffic area. So we have CF Stinson, for example. Let's look at this one. This one is 750,000 double rubs. This is a heavy duty textile. Wow, that is high. The other thing is that also make sure that they're stain resistant and abrasion resistant. So that's another feature to look into. So this is a really good fabric, and it's an example of what you're looking for. You can also look at, for example, Chimera fabrics, and they, seems to me, regardless of how many double rubs it says it is. So for example, this one is 100,000, but they have a guarantee of 10 years, 24-hour use. Okay, so just to give you more information, most textiles are warranted for 5 years, most of them. So Chimera they're like, well, we will warrant ours for 10 years, 24-hour use. So that's another good source for textiles. There's Maharam, there's Momentum. Who else? I think those are the main ones: Chimera, Maharam, Momentum, and CF Stinson. So that's tip number 1. Now, for tip number 2, let's say that you know that you work in an environment that there's a lot of stains. You look at your current chair, there's a lot of stains. Well, then maybe you should do vinyl. Vinyl, let's see, where is my vinyl? Vinyl, it might be a better choice for that environment, because it is super easy to clean, and also some of them are bleach cleanable, not 100% bleach, but a combination of water and bleach. For example, this one is 900,000 resistance. So we can also do vinyl, but vinyl is more, if you know that there is going to be stains, then go for vinyl. That will be tip number 2. And tip number 3 is, let's say you have to go with a fabric because vinyl gets too hot or some other reason, and so you have to use a textile. Well, there is a service called FiberSeal. It's been a while since we dealt with them, but I know that they offer this service to protect your fabric. So check them out. They're a good source. It's called FiberSeal, fiberseal.com, and check them out. They also do maintenance and cleaning as well. So check them out. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned a lot from this video. And of course, if you have a project and you need advice on which chair works for you and your environment, reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to help you. Until the next one.